Okay, so here's my setup. I've got some butter containers there, some old butter containers. I have some, it's composted material in the bucket. It's basically, I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's a moss and compost all mixed together and dampened. I have some rooting compound right here that I'll use, and then I got plastic wrap. We'll wrap this box up once we get it on the branch, and then we want it to be in complete darkness, so to make it think that it's buried, so we put tin foil around it, so, and we secure it with just electric tape. So I'm going to go ahead and try to set the camera up over here. If I can find my branch back that I was looking at. And see if I can extend the legs. Come on now. Should be a better ways. Tip. This is a small tripod that I'm trying to sneak in here, so you'll have to kind of bear with me here. I should have grabbed a bigger tripod, I guess. Here's the branch. Okay. Keep wanting to tip it over the branches. You're pushing against it. Come on now. Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna go get a bigger tripod. See if I can take this branch out of the way. Now, are you seeing it? I want to focus right there. All right, you can kind of see there, as long as I don't kick the tripod. Now I'll get my pocket knife here. Little pocket knife, and we're going to put the box right in here somewhere. So when I take this little branch off, little bud, and this one. This knife is not very sharp. All right, so this bud right here, we're going to stay below it. This is where we're going to have the roots coming out, because I can see lots of little speckles on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the knife, and we're just going to try to cut through just the bark all the way around. I did learn something that's on cloning that I didn't know, and that is this tree is probably 7 or 8 years old. This wood is 7 or 8 years old. So when I clone it, the little clone sapling, I want to call it a sapling, but it's actually a tree that is 7 or 8 years old already. So the first year it takes and puts out roots and tries to, get back going. And once it puts out roots, the second year it'll have fruit already. I didn't know that. I thought that it would be like 7 or 8 years before it would actually have apples, but they say no, that actually the second year that after you've cloned it, the second year it can already have fruit. So, which is kind of nice. So actually, it's actually better than buying a tree like from Walmart or wherever, or from a greenhouse, because you're going to end up waiting, like for a dwarf, 5 years, and for a full-size tree, 7 years. That's what I've always been told. All right, so I put a ring around both sides. So now we're just going to try to put a slit in it here. And we're going to try to pick that bark up. Pick that bark up and peel it off. And carefully peel it all the way off, like that. Then we want to disrupt any flow of sap or nutrients through there. So I'm going to take the knife and scrape it up. Scrape it up a little bit. Once we get it all scraped up, like that, now I'll get my rooting compound. All right, got the rooting compound here. Got the rooting compound, and I got a little brush to brush it on. Just a little. Just kind of. Just make sure you get plenty on there. Okay. Now we take the butter box here, and we cut a hole in one end. About the size of the branch, or a little bigger. Like that. It's not very good, not very round hole, but it'll work. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, once we got the holes, then we just take and cut it out to the top. And cut it out to the top. And we take and we carefully get it over top of that. Just like that. Now, okay, so now we want to fill that up with this composted material, and too big a handful. There's a packet in down underneath. Packet full. It's falling out. Let's get it turned a little bit here so that gravity is our friend instead of our enemy here. All right. So we get that all filled up like that. You don't have to pack it tight. Just snug. Pack it snug in there. Take the lid and put the lid on. Come on. Oh, I got two lids. I was wondering why it wouldn't. It's on. All right, so now we want to wrap cellophane around it. Cellophane, saran wrap, whatever you want to call it. You basically want to kind of seal that up so it doesn't dry completely out. So it keeps some of the moisture in there. And it's always fun working with this stuff, trying to get it to go where you want it to go. This branch out of the way. Come on. stay over there. Okay. Kind of got this end. And put another piece around on the other side. Once you think you got it all pretty good, pretty well sealed up, take the, yeah, see that's not, I'll get one more piece on there. Doesn't look like it's quite right yet. You want to make sure that you got it sealed up. There. The tape will pull that in. The tape will pull it in down here. So now we take the tape. Electrical tape is what it is. Put it around here and pull it in tight. Pull it in tight on the branch. Seal it up and scoot over to the other side. And do the same thing. Pull it in tight. Okay. Then, last step. Some Reynolds wrap. And then you take it. You want to make sure that it's dark. You see, and all that plastic is a little bit translucent, so you don't want that. You don't want it to get any light in there. It's not so much to seal it or anything. It's to just to keep the light out. Come on. And there we go. Bottom. I think the bottom there needs a little bit. I didn't make the piece quite long enough. Underneath here. Hopefully it'll stay now. Alright. There it is. Now, we'll come back to that in about 3 to 4 weeks. So there's one there, and I have one down there, and I'm going to do either 1 or 2 more down below, but I'm not going to video them. So now you know how it's done. So I'll show you the one. I'll show you the one that I have in the pot up here. It was a really crooked branch, and so it's laying down in the pot, but that's okay. It's going to be planted on the hillside, so the hillside will take care of some of that crookedness, and then I will straighten it out in the hole. But it's looking good. Got leaves, and it didn't bloom or anything, but it's definitely alive, and it's doing well. Hasn't gotten planted yet, so it will get planted here within the next week or 2. So that's it for cloning. Hope you followed along. So I'm going to take the camera in. I see there's a bunch of stuff on the lens. It's probably from the root compound. I got a lens protector on, so just wipe it off. But anyway, that's it. Catch you later.